afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast. Me, your host from Paul.A.D, the one, the only master of propaganda, the only sanctioned source of communist entertainment, off here to a delicious 1 vs. 1 on Crossing in the Woods in the North. It is PFC, fighting for the Soviet Union, socialism, Comrade Stalin, and the 10th Tank Corps with airborne troops, urban defense, and armored assault, triple infantry in the south. It is Paul.A.D fighting here for the Oberkommando Germany, Deutschland, taking on the role here of the 5th SS Panzer Division with elite armored, Luftwaffe ground forces, and Firestorm triple infantry. And as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and press that bell button if you do subscribe. Helps me and it helps you. So, please do. Also, a big thanks to my Patreon supporters, without which this episode and so many others would not have been possible. So, big thanks to you. You're all a bunch of charming and handsome people. And to those who aren't pledging on Patreon, you too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon yourself. Links in the description. Or you can just click the link to donate on PayPal, which is also most appreciated. Anyways, back to regular schedule action. We've got Storm Passing up the eastern side here for Paul.A.D. Double Fulton Grenadiers. On the west side here, we got troops moving up as well. There we got a Dominant Engineer Penal Trooper start here for PFC. Bit of a rare site, to be honest. It's mostly just heavy conscript builds, but PFC here clearly harkening back to some of the older days where penal troopers were the mainstay against the Oberkommando West. And there you go. Strafniki out there, equipped with the SVT-40 semi-automatic rifle. Scout car there following up here for PFC. Seizing the eastern fuel point here, seizing the western one. Aggressive play there by Paul.A.D. But obviously we'll probably find things turn a bit against him once the scout car hits. Of course, what's worth noting is probably also as partly he's doing it is because Paul.A.D has none of the Panzer for Sleeve doctrine, which has become very much a mainstay, because otherwise the Oberkommando responds poorly to these. So it's kind of, penals got pushed out because without them, on scout cars, because, with Panzer police they don't do as much, but again, they also force it, so they kind of sort of create a bit of a double bind there. But in this case, though, Paul.A.D has boldly gone without them, and he's now going to feel the reason why most people probably go for them. Scout coming up, and he's going to probably pop into the scout car, then begin harassing here Paul.A.D's infantry. But finding here so far, these Sturmpans are warmed here by PFC's engineers and penal troopers. A volume of fire the Sturmpaniers simply cannot respond to. And there, going the west, we got the scout coming in there, not even troops in it. And we got the first doctrine chosen is urban defense tactics with the fort headquarters, the M42, 45 anti-tank gun, boob trap territory, KV2 heavy assault tanks, and the shock troopers. More penals on the way there for PFC. Got the folks being routed. Back here, Sturmpan is retreating, and we got here the Academy from the way for Paul.A.D to help deal with the scout car. Not the best counter, but any easy access to anti-tank rifle grenades or Panzerfausts, it's your best bet typically. Well, some players though are known to go for elite armored, go for a fast truck, and then get out a fast 2-1, since that can also somewhat work. But looks like Paul.A.D is not of that sort of school. Going for the car front here, right next to PFC's base. Paul.A.D playing aggressively here versus his opponent, showing no mercy, no respite against his opponent. Penals coming up, engaging the Fulton Grenadiers out in the open. They will have to fall back soon. Yeah, there you go, falling back. Right, trying to get the point taken entirely, but yeah, they end up having to retreat there. South here, we got troops coming up there. Probably also was worried that the troops might arrive from other sides, begin fighting the retreat path and wipe it out there. Scout coming in. Worth noting, he's acting up stuff in use. There we go, we do get elite armored here from Paul.A.D, so it might actually we could end up seeing here the fast 2-1 perhaps, but then again, no sign of that yet. Sturmpan moving westwards. We've got the scout car there also blocking up. Following up, engaging the penals there in the center. Car 90Ks versus the SVT-40. Penals moving from the north here. Folks are doing their best. Sturmpan's linking up with the Kedden effort. And there you go, truck for Paul.A.D. Scout coming in, the engineers inside, and Maggie will be getting the flamethrowers. No, they don't, but obviously Paul.A.D is not going to take the chance, since most people will go for... Oh, never mind, the Kedden appeared and knocked out the scout car here. PFC was not ready for that. The scout car blown apart. He's got less mobile options now here versus Paul.A.D, and that's going to be great here for Paul.A.D's. Fortunately, though, are still feeling the brunt of it here from the penals from the engineers. There you go, truck out. We'll be seeing a fast 2-1 here, since he can and now build it. Like the Panzer Speerwagen. Academy moving westwards there, bit risky. They're charging ahead there with no infantry support. Truck moving up then, not entirely sure what Paul is planning with that. Is he planning to use it as bait? Possibly. Cheeky way of doing it though. Basically disrupting his opponent's infantry movement there. Very cheeky breaky there by Paul.A.D. like everything I saw with the penal troopers. We also got a mine down there from PFC earlier. Just being shot to bits. The scout could just prevent from firing easily at the Fultz Grenadiers. Very naughty play there. Meanwhile, Paul.A.D. sending the remainder of his force eastwards. Shock was able here for PFC, and there you go. Calls to the men, so they're going to be a real problem there for Paul.A.D.'s Fultz Grenadiers. Shock moving back now. It's job done. Nothing further going on there in Paul.A.D.'s base, and there you go. Large chunk of his force heading eastwards with Eastern Field Point. With PFC sending the shock troopers westwards there to deal with what little force there's actually there from Paul.A.D. So far, nice little bait and switch maneuver there effectively here from Paul.A.D. Thumbs up. Mechanized wrecking up there, so probably a looks here. Could also be a Puma here versus PFC, we'll have to see. Eastern Point there being secured. Jump on his advancing. March weapons up in case his opponents light down mines. Good foresight there by Paul.A.D. Sandbags up here by the northern point as well. Very good work. Engineer shock from towards the centre. West side being seized, but Engineer's wire going down there to deny cover. Mechanized wrecking halfway down there for Paul.A.D. Okay, of any Norfolks. Seizing the point here. Seizing the point there. Might want to be on the right side of the cover. Just a small suggestion there. There we go. Engineer shock to the force of the cave being routed. Folks going to let them with the K9TK. There we go. Mechanized room done. And as soon as it's done, Paul.A.D. puts here for the looks. Like to Aufklärung Panzer. Imagine PFC will go for light anti-tank to try and counter that since, well, it's now anti-tank rifles. But going for anti-tank rifles means he has less ability to deal with the infantry, so light anti-tank seems more immediate. Plus, that's kind of why some players go for the stocks when the shock troops and light anti-tank guns. It does mean they can deal with the light vehicles as well reasonably well. But then Paul.A.D. quick lose control of the eastern fuel point again. PFC establishing heavy control of the map here, pushing back the fascists wherever he sees them. Looks halfway done. Sees in the centre point with the force because we've got a mine right next to the really good mining here by PFC so far. Very consistent across the map. Kenneth moving up. And looks almost down there for Paul.A.D. and the German army. Fulton pursued by the shock troopers, the Sturmovix, and there can also a basically acting as bait. Looks almost down there for Paul.A.D. Almost down there we go. Looks like the Aufklärung Panzer effects by shock troopers going for the Fultons up north. Mine hit on the Kedden there for... Ooh, could get wiped. There'd be definitely a problem there for Paul.A.D. if PFC were to run off. And there you go. Fulton's all in trouble. He's basically using his troops, it seems like, bait just to cause PFC to run after them as he then does the main work elsewhere. Interesting play there by Paul.A.D. And there you go. Looks out. Like the Aufklärung Panzer. Spy. And there goes the tank goes out. As soon as he hears it, he just calls it in, knowing he's going to need it badly. Also going for tank from the penal troopers. MD44 halfway done there for Paul.A.D. Engineers, in fact, could get wiped out here with the looks on the retreat. That's only going to hurt PFC a bit. Oh, can the looks get wiped? Looks like not. Looks like not. Close one here there for Paul.A.D. Maybe he's still going to try and pursue into the base and get the job done. 10% command out there for PFC. Can go for T70. There you go. Anti-tank being moved up, but somebody's got a good chance of getting inside the base. We've got a smoke grenade down here. Nice work attacking ground. They're hoping to blindly hit the engineers, but PFC's having none of that. A devious raid here by Paul.A.D, but thwarted by PFC's sharp, quick-witted thinking. Thumbs up then. The looks races away there. Shaking its fist at the third base. Shock troopers, you cursed, ruined my plan again. Damn you. Penals are running up there. Strafnig here being hammered by the armoured car. Oh, not armoured car, but light tank. Then we got the MD-44 opening as well. HDM joining in the fun as well. T's in the way there for PFC. Looks like we're going to be seeing some light tank wars here between PFC and Paul.A.D. On the west here, we got focus up north here with the engineers and the shock troopers engineers as well. More engineers as well. Bit awkward there from me. MD-44 number 2 here for Paul.A.D. to help deal with all the infantry. Clearly concerned about the increase of shock troopers there. Mine goes off in the centre, killing more Fultz Grenadiers. And something exposed to the west, killing like Kedden for crews again. So many mines here from PFC all over the place. Really good mining. Season Eastern fuel point with MD-44. Looks engaging the west. C-7 is ready here for PFC and the Red Army. The looks races away once more. T70 sitting out there for PFC and the Red Army. Fulton right from the centre. We got Fulton coming up the eastern side. Paul.A.D has managed to turn the game back in his favour here once more versus PFC. After a rough start there, PFC was able to strong arm his way into a very good early position there. Fulton engaged with the T70 light tank. Quick snap there from the T70 light tank there, hammering away at the Fulton gun. He's murdering her with his 45mm gun. Swiftly advancing there for the Red Army. And we can see that Paul.A.D's whatever ground he's had is swiftly vanishing. Got another try on the way there. I'm guessing that's going to be the Scrap Hunter's quarters here for Paul.A.D, though, because there's always room for being surprised. More mines there from PFC. Thumbs up. On west side here, we got the Fulton pushing back engineers. MG34 ready to come against infantry, but versus the light tank, it is decidedly not ready. Shock to see something up. Got the looks coming up here as well. Kevin with the attacking on here with the looks. Will PFC go for another T70? Go for an issue 6 here. We try and take it and begin pushing up for like heavier armor here. This is Paul.A.D. Shocked as a pest murdered. Looks are hit by the Kevin. Now from there go Pimps on the flank, going straight for the Kevin. The looks is in the way here. True suppressed then you put it as well. Nice setup here by Paul.A.D. A very strong position there. Go mine explodes as well. Bit randomly here in the centre, jump up, Fulton engineers in the way here. Eastern side being slowly fought over here between PFC and Paul.A.D. And no! It was not the Scrap Hunter's quarters, it was actually a mechanised regiment with battle group headquarters with medics on the way there for Paul.A.D. Interesting pick there, and there you go. PFC going for a second T70 here. I imagine partly to overwhelm the looks, but also just partly to try and close the match out faster here versus Paul.A.D. An aggressive strategy here from PFC will have to see that works out versus Paul.A.D, or if he will be able to fight his way through a storm of light tanks. Comes up in for MG34. Heavy fire raining down. Jump up as well there. Full right there on the Stravniki. As Paul.A.D shows no mercy. Stravniki routed. In the west side here, we've got Fulton moving into a mine again. So many mines here from PFC. It's absolutely amazing how many mines he just keeps chucking down. And there goes second T70 ready here for PFC, upping the number to 2. A dangerous number when it's two T70s. Moving towards the centre here with the 2 light tanks. And light heading eastwards with them. How will Paul.A.D respond to this tank terror menace? Getting a bit of a constant, spotting out the MG34, forcing retreat here. East side is now open, the door kicked in by the T70. In the west side here, the Paul.A.D advances up, and Fulton's holding up, occupying some of the vital ground there. But meanwhile, PFC's just focusing east is swarming through like a tide of socialism. Will Paul.A.D take out next for the Scrap Hunter's quarters? Will he go medium armor at any sort of decent time here? T70 engaging the Fulton side there at the same time. Troop risking being flanked. There you go. T70 going for the other Fulton squad there. Nice move. Luke's moving up, flanking the T70, punching holes into its rear armor. Shocks moving up there. You got a Kevin with punching an even bigger hole into the rear armor. Fire in the hole. Shocks was ever so Fulton is assault rifling away for these Fulton's going to deal. The fast, in fact, last squad to be upgraded with them. T70 moving ahead. They could see the Fulton being walked here with the double T70s. There we go. Full wipe unit annihilated. A carnival of brutality here between PFC and Paul.A.D as both just hammer away at each other. Paul.A.D looks like he is in fact starting for some big attack. He could be going for the Puma here, but perhaps decided that's not going to work out, or he has other plans. Or maybe he's just saying get the vampire for it first. Guess we'll find out in a few seconds. Pushing westwards there, we got a full squad hiding out there. Ready to ambush any unsuspecting socialists. And there you go, another cannon for Paul.A.D. That's his message to deal with double T70s, more like cannon efforts. So Light's going to go for the Scrap Hunter's quarters here, try and push out of his opponent. Meanwhile, back in PFC space, nothing further going on. He's not quite able to go for tech. There could be the fuel cache assist for that purpose, in fact. Engineers occupying the building here. Quickly around here with the looks, with 1 kill and 1 level of veterancy. Not the most impressive start there for Light Tank. Meanwhile, we've got 3 and 8 on the T70s. Certainly a bit more of an impact there versus Paul.A.D. trot on the way there for Paul as well, and the German army, the 5th SS. Viking, initially a division composed of Scandinavian volunteers, including Danes, Norwegians, and Finnish, though the Finnish would later retract their part of it back to their own army, and the Danish and the Norwegians would be moved over to the 11th SS Panzergrenadier Nordland. So, little fun fact, but even then there'd still be some hanging around the 5th SS after that. Shock troops being eastwards there. Straight into the MG-34 there. Dome machine, in fact, preventing a large chunk there of PFC's assault from going off. Well, up north, though, there's an opening there, particularly with the T-7s rushing in there. But then again, that's what exactly like the Rechems are waiting for. And there you go, one T-7 hit the Rechems ready to ambush it. And, oh, stays out of the arc of fire. The folks quickly wiped up with the T-70. Truck also moving up there. Moving too far. Even his plans to disrupt. There you go, taking hits from the T-70. Rechems opening up the damaged engine. Oh, dear. And the T-70 goes down here. PFC did not handle that too well. Need to treat the element for the Rechems, light that on fire as well as its Conrad there. In the end, Paul.A.D's line held here, and PFC was repulsed with significant casualties, and one tank left burning and smouldering in the riverbed. With the assault gone, Paul's back to setting up the Schwab Punticles around here to defend the area. Could also salvage the T-70 for a bit of extra fuel, would not be a bad idea. In fact, looks like that's exactly what's planning here with the full Grenadiers. Nice handling there by Paul.A.D. Westhard, here we got the Volks Grenadiers. Again, just been hiding them all the time. PFC never bothered to look, and I just went to grab the point. Sneaky play there by Paul.A.D. Sneaky. Luke's moving westwards there. Half fate of it, C2, still only one kill. PFC taking up. He is certainly not slowing down either in the armor race. They're still floating manpower, to be honest. Still feel like a fuel cache would be a great investment for PFC and the 10th Tank Corps. Folks are being routed by the T-7 light tank. Looks engaged here by the penals with anti-tank rifles. And a quick retreat there as both troops run back towards the bases. Back here in the centre, again moving up to support the MG-44 around the centre. Here we got troops also moving up here for deeper flank perhaps. Up north, Mechanized Armour Company down there for PFC. Could go for T-34s and 6. More Strion parts there for Paul.A.D. He lost the other unit here to the Bolsheviks. And for the Schwab Punted Quarters, authorization happening there, but still contain time to get any armor. They could go for some Oberstarten. And he's been caught by the looks. Double shock troopers here for PFC. That is a lot of shock troopers. It's certainly a bit harder there for them to deal with, though the MG-34 certainly will assist somewhat as long as it doesn't get smoked out. T-7 snapping here through the smoke, attacking ground. They haven't got to deal with the infantry. Yes, nice work there by PFC. They still need to deal with the MG-34. Got 410 versus 380. Like comes flying out the T-7 light tank, forcing a very compelling retreat there for the T-70. Grenade off. He almost got the MG-34. There goes shock coming up from the flank. Hayden like Kedna for MG-34 falling back here as well as the centre is overwhelmed here by PFC's shock trooper tactics. And there you go. Folks in the centre as well. Easily routed here with the shock troops there. PT-41s shredding the Volks Grenadiers. Lucky to get out of that one alive. Smoke grenade there, negating the opponent's infantry for a bit. Schwab Hunter Quarters ready. Will defend the eastern fuel. Or victory point, actually. Not the fuel, though. But the munitions and the victory point here will be under the watchful eye of the Schwab Punted Quarters 30mm flak gun. And there goes shocks being hammered here. And routed. T-7 being fixed up with engineers. Grab the northern point. And you focus the penal troopers. T-7 running back here for PFC. Engaging the Volks Grenadiers. You can very soon go for the T-34s from 6. Still floating on manpower. Still think you'd go for like a fuel cache, maybe even 2 to system like his armoured plans here versus Paul.A.D. Paul.A.D, of course, could also go for a 223 armoured car to sort of secure him more fuel here versus the opponent. That would also be a good idea there for Paul.A.D himself. But so far, neither side is really showing that kind of, shall we say, foresight in terms of like resources. Like entering against the T-7 shooting it back. And these side tier defenses hold there for the German army. Pushing back their PFC's penal troops trying to sneak up a raid move there. Can go for the Panzer von Molly J now. Would be, I think, a pretty good idea for Paul.A.D. As for PFC, could go for the T-34, but Clearly PFC has grander plans there. It starts to look like Paul.A.D has as well. 308 versus 371. Chucks from Cancer into against the Kedden efforts there, pushing them back. MD34 being outmoved and they'll start pulling to the scored. Nice little push of PFC catching Paul.A.D in a very bad spot, and there you go, Kevin's routed. Fox's routed. In the centre there, Kedden anti-tank and holding up. That's definitely not a Kedden effort. Thank you to strap rockets right next to it. Would it be a Kedden effort? Field gun and maximum here for PFC as he actually side-checked there some support company. Interesting choice there. Certainly indicates, I think, a stall there for the KV2 heavy tank here versus Paul.A.D, who is seemingly setting up for something bigger. In fact, it could be that Paul.A.D is setting up for the King Tiger straight away. Pretty risky. But obviously he's really having as opposed to clearing there for King Tigers, the Königstiger. Definitely not something I'd recommend though, but here we are. Here we are. Looks the other way, he's still some time away though from the King Tiger. That was his planning. I mean, we're talking, a bit under 5 minutes really. Meanwhile, PFC is, well, not quite as far away from the KV2. There's still some time away as well. Structuring hammered there. Field gun almost done. We've got a maximum to help deal with Paul.A.D's in. There goes smoke grenade off here and saying landing another hit on the looks. Almost got the looks, but Paul.A.D is able to pull it to safety here before the SOT's able to destroy it. So 3 additional gun there running. We got T7 again here. There go. Mines going off. Plenty. Apparently, managed to lay down some mines right next to PFC's mines. Impressive. And then both mines were set off. Less impressive. And sitting there quickly vanishing into the shadows again and disengaging. Hey Otto, yeah, there's like a light anti-tanking about here. Yeah, I wonder what happened to it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just ran away, but wouldn't they have left the anti-tanking as well? Well, I'm guessing they're really fast runners, or maybe they have leprechauns. Leprechauns? Gnomes? Nein, stop it, said Heinz. News there, push back by the folks on the west here. We got 361 versus 371. Still pretty close in terms of victory points between the two combatants. The two sides. Bit of quiet here, and again, starting to definitely get the impression that both sides are now strong for a big tank. Will be interesting to see how that pans out. And who gets it out first. I mean, both are roughly 2-ish minutes away from it. Still on the bar in the MD34. Shots exploding there. He's moving up the train to the Kedden with a direct hit. Punches through the arm. Almost got the MD34 here with the field gun, but no, the machine gun survives with a tiny sliver of health. T70 almost knocked out. On the west side here, shocked versus the Fultz Grenadiers. Brutal hand-to-hand fighting here over the western victory point and soon the western field point as well. Right now, Paul.A.D's got the victory point lead, or Vic Resource lead, and map lead overall versus PFC, who's a bit more strong in map control there. Going here straight for the Fultz holding up. We got the T7 sitting out there. Not the T7. Looks moving in there for Paul.A.D's going to go for the look. Shock troopers there. Very good move. I think you should have moved around like this so you had a better chance of actually threatening the retreat path here. Missed opportunity. They've got the Fultz on the retreat path here. Might actually chance of getting the shock troopers what, which would certainly hurt PFC here. Would hurt him. I'm just going to wipe there. Fultz will hit a mine and explode. Costing him a full squat there. Minor blow, they quick to replace it. Not safe with Orbital done. I think that's a bit of a sight there by Paul.A.D. and sending maximum here as the Sturm Pioneer. Not far away now from the King Tiger here for Paul.A.D. and similarly not far off from the KV2 for PFC. Ignis sitting eastwards, going to try and open up a new front there. There we go, fresh full squad out here for Paul.A.D. Looks in the centre there, very, very close to Veteran 3. Smoke grenade off here from the shock troopers. 7 kills, halfway to the ace level. Halfway there. False empty for forming up. On the east side there, pumping CST by the engineers. T-Center sitting out here for PFC. 14 kills. Steadily approaching the ace level as well. Much more quiet again. Both sides are standing at the point again where they're close to it. They're heavy tank, and so they don't want to spend too much manpower. They don't want to commit to big offensives. And of course, Paul.A.D hits his King Tiger first. It's become hard enough for PFC to install and buy enough time to him to hold up the manpower to get those KV2. All the Königsegg out here for Paul.A.D and the German army. The Tiger 2. Schwerer Panzer. Achtung. Shots with the hammer. The looks there. Should probably upgrade that King Tiger soon. Panzer Commander would be a nice pick there. As always. There we go. Panzer Commandant. King Tiger shoots and misses this time though. It still misses, but it does leave some damage as some of the AoE that's slightly hurts there. The shock troops, there you go. KV2 heavy tank out for PFC. Panzer Commander almost done. KV2 heading eastwards here for PFC. Going to probably start in this isolated jump. He score. Oh dear. If it actually spots and shoots right to the mine, it's done. You can actually get a wipe there with it. Oh, so close. He actually almost got a full wipe there. That was definitely a bit of bad luck for PFC. Great for Paul.A.D, great for PFC. Sturmpioneers wiped. An explosive introduction here for the KV2 as Paul.A.D's Königsegg the rushes eastwards. Who will get out the first tank to support the heavy armor? Who knows? Paul.A.D replacing the lost Sturmpioneers. King Tiger moving ahead there swiftly with its 88mm high velocity gun. Possessing high accuracy and penetration plus range than that of the regular Tiger tank or the Tiger 1. Though less great high closure shells, so it's less good against infantry. Shock was holding up here, KV2 as well. Got the Sturmpioneer squad ready, and there you go. Field gun opening up the KV2 or King Tiger. King Tiger shoots, misses the field gun. Shot number 2 bounce off the King Tiger. There you go. KV2 flanking the King Tiger, and there you go. Good hit there. They kept up the KV2, and second one gunning in there penetrates the KV2's armor. Until he called in here, forcing back the field gun. Trees and squirrels explode and leave some of the field gun crew as well. King Tiger moves ahead. We got line to tank, taking hit from the King Tiger. 3 kills on it so far. Schwerpanzer Cord is bombarding the Soviet front attack there with its 30mm flak. Western points are being seized as this clash of the titans continues. Kevin up the KV2, landing a nice hit there. Good work. Good work. In the west here we got full engaged with the Thyssen light tank taking man a kill. Though we got almost ace level Panzerfaust that damages it, but it still nonetheless hits ace level. Thumbs up there to PFC. King Tiger being fixed up. Quick work there by Paul.A.D, not wasting a moment. KV2 also receiving swift repairs here from PFC. Good work there as well. Königsegg good to go. In the west we got Pims bringing up the shock to support MF4 cruising away there. Very, very close to Vetsny Free there. But ultimately the shock to squad in the flank and good flank there with PFC. They sought to retreat. Really nice grenade. They're not quite enough for the shock with the ace little ball. He should be able to finish him off there. Go grab the machine gun, turn against Paul.A.D there. Nice rate there by PFC, hitting there an exposed flank for Paul.A.D. Up north here looks like the moving support the foot was the penal troopers there. As the King Tiger is swinging westwards here to punish here PFC. And gain some measure vengeance. Rolling through the slightly bumpy terrain there. Anti-tank is nearby, but not to assist the shot. As the King Tiger shot bounces there. Second shot bounces as well. The King Tiger's thick frontal armor was very difficult to penetrate in the war. Penetrating it in the side. East side here we got. Foot's being routed here by the KV2 heavy tank. 4 kills on it so far. King Tiger still with 3. Kept landing shot there. Punches through the side armor there. Nothing there. Going out there. The KV2 almost pushes down to half health. Paul.A.D, they're going for the Stukas of first up with the tank and infantry. That's what PFC will go for. I mean, equally theoretically go for Katusha himself, but he also go for T-34, or you could go for Nation 5 to try and help deal with the King Tiger. King Tiger there shatters a tree. Moving towards the center, we got the KV2 nearby that is heavily damaged. And then got artillery called in here by Paul.A.D on the shock troopers. Swiftly forcing a retreat there. West side, fresh proceed with the line to tank guns and the field guns. But, very crucially, no infantry screen, no support that they could actually be cleared out. No, cancels the Stukas first for Jagdpanzer. Perhaps Paul.A.D they had an idea that maybe they could just focus down the KV2. That's going to be pretty good for him, and that may in fact be a pretty good idea for Paul.A.D. So we'll be interested to see how that one pans out and how he makes use of it. T-Sen is now got the full 17 kills out of the King Tiger, and he's even adding heat rounds or whatever there to try and deal with the T-Sen. The note a King Tiger didn't really had access to heat shells because they were absolutely decidedly unnecessary for the King Tiger. Almost got the field gun there with a single hit here from the heat rounds, and of course it does increase the damage of the shot, so it also makes them more effective as infantry. And again, that means the AoE is actually a bit more effective too. So little fun starting there about heat shells. Jagdpanzer down there for Paul.A.D. That's for PFC, but he's playing the hard to say. 7 kills on the King Tiger, veterancy 1. Can now activate spearhead mode. Bit swing about there aggressively. Shot misses. Goes off the mark a bit here. Jagdpanzer got the centre back up there moving forward. KV2 moving in here with 4 kills to his name so far. Falling behind Paul.A.D's Königstiger. Shocktor's moving up. Central line of fire. The King Tiger there goes. Shot misses. Goes wide. And there got a grenade on the Kednaffers. Forcing both to retreat here. King Tiger misses again. That's some really bad luck for Paul.A.D. Great though for PFC shock troopers. Gets finally his Petrov there, and line to tank and shoot unsurprisingly bounce off the King Tiger's on time. Meanwhile, the Sis gun though. Oh, no, it's not. This is the line to tank actually getting a penetrating hit there. Kind of lucky there for PFC. We got 110 versus 368. PFC is far behind Paul.A.D. and we need to do some work about that. Filter sitting out there for Paul.A.D. There go charging here with the Jagdpanzer base. I think using it as a screen for the King Tiger. Fully shooting in there. KV2 shoots up. Ohms gets a hit there. No, you can 5 yet here from PFC or any additional armor. King Tiger shoots 12 kills. Sharks up there taking a few more punching hit. Grenades off. Folks is taking brutal losses there. And this PFC rebuffs is advancing far up north here. Steel Pioneer squad is sneaking about there, but not really doing much. Far west here we got the looks moving up. Pushing about a PMW squad. King Tiger, Jagdpanzer being pulled back for repairs here. Nice work. Meanwhile, west side T-Sen moving up there for PFC. Still no sign of additional armor. No sign of, say, a KV2, T-34s, or anything like that there from PFC. He probably should make a decision on that one, I think, very, very soon. Or he may regret that. MG-34 into the T-70 and everything else nearby. Close getting wiped out. Like Kevin shoots, misses. Another shot fired. 4 kills in the KV2. Good hit there from the field. Gun almost one on the Kedden there first. Could see a full wipe. There we go. And the MG-34. A brutal hit there on Paul.A.D. from PFC. 2 support weapons gone. Still not calling any additional armor. They're spending his resources efficiently. I feel there's been a mistake there. But Kedden for down about to destroy the machine gun as well. Unless he plans to grab and turn against Paul.A.D. Looks like he is. Interesting. Or maybe he's worried about something. Oh, in the center we got a big infantry push here from Paul.A.D. Fox is trying to push through the Maxim machine gun, but they are finding not much traction against that. There we go. Route as the K2 John's in. Shock Troop was just standing about, they enjoying the view. 14 kills, halfway through the King Tiger. Still must be spearhead mode activated. Shot bounces there from the field gun off its armor. Resources still falling there for PFC. Although, of course, the reality is he actually has too many units. He can't actually easily call in additional armor. Just realised this. Silly me. Silly me. Jagdpanzer gets shot on the King Tiger. Oh, the KV2, but the shot bounces. King Tiger bounces well. Even with heat rounds it bounces. That is pretty lucky there for PFC, to put it mildly. Well, of course, the game sort of makes them appear like they're sort of close equals. And the odds the KV2 would have been utterly outnumbered or powered by the King Tiger, since the KV2 was a much more early war thing and barely any armor compared to the King Tiger. Little fun fact there. When it comes coming up here, shot bouncing off the KV2 on the King Tiger's arm, and the Yak Panther taking some hits there. Pimps flitting off with close here. Still in the spearhead mode. Yak Panther down to less than half health. Grenades off for Sanchez on the Ken there for wiping it out there almost. Another spot going there for Paul. He's taking heavy loss on here from against PFC. King Tiger and Yak Panther once more in need, or Yak Panther need repairs there. Plugging 40 and Maxim hosing away there, suppressing and routing. East up being claimed here under Paul.A.D's nose, very good there. Loosening up, there you go, great hit from the cage in the field, just knocking out Paul.A.D's look. He has taken significant casualties against PFC. He has been brutally beaten there. He is in a bit of a tight spot here. He's splitting out victory points as opponents can control the map here, though he could lay down a few more mines here and there, I think Mr. PFC. Yak Panther good to go once more. Stukas are supposed to have to deal with the supportments and the infantry, not a entirely bad idea. They're still risky since the Stukas does require some good handling, always tend to be a big waste of resources. King Tiger almost good to go there for Paul.A.D. From north here we got Fultz with the shock tools, we've got ace level there. Smoke grenade off against the Fultz Grenadiers. Spear Panther goes tearing into them. Grenadier teasing joining in, there you go, force retreat on the Fultz Grenadiers. Almost getting an all-hype then, Paul.A.D. Almost, but not quite. King Tiger dispatched. And there you go, Stukas of Fuss out for Paul.A.D. And the 5th SS Panzer Division. Back here, healing force from there for PFC. He's clearly just playing a much more passive reactor plan here to Paul.A.D. Meaning he's just floating a lot of resources and actually allowing Paul.A.D to maybe get a more effective force combustion than PFC then can't react to in time. So it's a bit risky what PFC is actually in some ways doing, though even then it does kind of make sense, but I do think it's, you know, while it does make sense, it's not without its risks. Like he's allowing his opponent just to like easily plenty of time to just recover and do what he wants to do. He's not doing anything to really seriously disrupt Paul.A.D's maneuvers. I'm taking this shooting away, bouncing off the King Tiger's armor, except one shot that actually goes through. Yak Panther on flank against the T-70, good work. King Tiger quick to fall back. Popping heat rounds again. Into careful, T-70 down. Axiom down with some armor here from PFC. And there goes Saddle Charge on the King Tiger. Almost 52 there. Great hit there. People taking significant loss there. Eventually 2 on the Königstigr. KV2 moving ahead here. Still some additional armor here from PFC. KV2 shoots, misses. Can here use the inventory repairs to quickly fix up the ending damage and also just apply some extra repair pressure on the Königstigr. Stukas flying there and... well, that didn't do a lot. It did some light damage, that didn't kill a single soul. Not even a squirrel. Full sitting out here. King Tiger, Yak Panther being held back. And honestly, just a bit off just popping inventory repairs, then moving down for the final repairs, to be honest here, I think that'd be a lot faster. We'll have to see if he does that. Actually found though for PFC, very good. So we're going to help us the King Tiger. That will definitely do some good there. This is the Königstigr. Going for the Katyusha rocket launcher as well. Oh, he realizes he doesn't have the population for it. In fact, he may not even have the population now for the SU-85 tank destroyer. So it may take a bit of a while to actually get it out. But at least he's trying to go for one. I think that matters to a nice degree. Sitting up for push in the centre, we got the Yak Panther, they're good to go. 1 kill, veterans 1. King Tiger also fixed up. 18 kill, 52. Still no spearhead mode here from Paul.A.D. Still none of that. Yak Panther shoots, misses. KV2 spots the canvas, shoots and over. Shoots actually. Yak Panther gets penetrated. King timing up like Kevin. Got the KV2 down to half health. King Tiger getting troops taking hits there though. 19 kills. Imagine that kill total's only going to go up. In theory, at least. Shot bounces. Shot bounces. Another bounce. There you go. Penetrating it from the field gun. King Tiger being slowly pushed down to half health. They're forced to fall back. Northern fuel pumping lost. We got 110 versus 217. Paul.A.D could maybe consider pushing up another angle, and there you go, another field gun. PFC again, just playing very defensive, realising at least in the way he's currently playing, he can't get population easily open up for these flashes, decides not to bother, and just goes for another enter tank to at least that way try and punch the King Tiger down to size. So up north here, those shock troopers hit by the Fultons on the flank, get some good kills in there, very good. West side seems to like skirmishing. $110 versus 209. Paul.A.D continues to beat out here versus his opponent. Stukas just fires again. This time, though, actually landing some hits. 5 kills. Field gun ready as well. That is 2 divisional field guns on the line to tank in here. KO2 shoots. King Tiger advances. Still in spearhead mode. Shot flies right past and missed the King Tiger. Kills on the Sturm Pioneers in the southwest. We got folks with the shock troopers there. No easy passage. 200 versus 110. King Tiger shoots, misses until the flying added. Penetrating hit here from a field gun on the King Tiger, pushing him down to half health. Paul.A.D once more disengaging from the fighting. Shock troopers with MD for Fulton's going to try and use that to, I think, open up the west side again, try and get a bleed going on PFC once more. Up north, fresh push here by Paul.A.D right into the KO2's line of fire. His Fulton's taking significant casualties in the process, unsurprisingly. King Tiger, Yak Panther being pulled back for repairs again. That's really the King Tiger needs, as the Yak Panther saw no real action there. No real action. Fox advancing, KO2 overshoots by far. Note that's been set up there in, I'll call it, firing positions. Yak Panther being westwards, far up north here. Fox hitting the northern point there. They got 110 versus 186, 185. Fight is certainly a bit of a slower pace at the moment. This is Paul.A.D and Matt is trying to come up with some sort of solution to PFC's current setup. More Batman from the KV2. Fox moving about here. I think he's just blind firing home to like catch a unit and murder it. It seems like that. Or perhaps he's just trying to mess here with Paul.A.D with it. Okay, Neville took a hit there. King Tiger 22, Yak Panther coming up. The Pumas was out in the open. They're going to take it from the King Tiger. So it's not allowed to shoot infantry. Popping heat. Round 12 getting too close to the heat. Santa charge over the Puma troopers with a mistake there. Still King Tiger getting hit. King 2 taking it out and took it out there with the King Tiger. Half H53. Obviously at this point PFC can easily replace it, but nonetheless he lost the KV2 heavy tank. Getting a bit of slow there by PFC. King Tiger there slowly approaching Veteran 3. Just moving ahead, hitting out from the Axon machine gun. And he's bringing in as well there. We got 110 versus 166. Stukas was firing again here, hoping for some slightly better luck. Unit wiped on him, score loss going for him. Obviously, this time around, Stukas did some more casualties, but nothing too critical. Chucking up behind the Fox, could get a wipe here with a good grenade, perhaps thrown. Briefly considers, but decides against it. Nope. No. Can't quite seem to make up his mind. King Tiger fixed up. And of course, once he's Veteran 3, then Veteran 4 and Veteran 5 aren't far off. I will say this is very rare to see King Tiger hit even Veteran 3 in most matches. Heading the western point there. Smoking down here from PFC. Make it safe for him to get the point. Cheeky. Cheeky. KV2 moving about here with PFC. We'll have to see what he does next. King Tiger shoots and misses. There was nothing in the place there, so just shot into some dirt. Still in spearhead mode. Engaging the shock trooper with his high velocity 88mm gun. Roaring shot after roaring shot, and the shock troopers just very quickly pull away from that one. Oops, undone down the right flank. Good work. Puts him at the west flank here. Possibly right into a mine here from PFC. Narrowly avoiding, but there you go, MD34 in the way. He's in the center of the King Tiger, 24 kills. KV2 moves up. Far east, we got Orbison versus the Shock Troopers, but in the center, the King Tiger slowly getting away to the Penal Troopers going up on the flank here. Not a bad idea. 25 kills. Steel Palmer's walked up with the KV2 here. Whoops. And got the Penal Troopers here trying to sneak up and entertain so charge there on the King Tiger. Entertain the landing and penetrating on the King Tiger. 27 kills, ever close there to Veteran 3. Can he hit it? Can he get there? Far west MG34 there versus an MG34. Battle over the MG34s. Pimps was the King Tiger. 31 kills, 32 kills. Mum's away there from a Veteran 3. Machine Gun West being bombarded by the field gun. Pimps chucks are in as well. Hit King Tiger up in the center here, engaging right into PFC center until he corners one by the King Tiger. Very good there. The machine gun there being forced to retreat, but can he get on there in time before Gemini slowly shatters it? King Tiger lands some hits in the KV2 with the artillery. Yak Panther supporting as well. Betty 2 gain on that one. Almost got the KV2 44 back. We got the heat rounds. He's going for the kill. There he's going for the kill. Yak Panther hits a mine. Anti-tank guns punching away there at the King Tiger's arm with a lot of shots there bouncing or missing. Yak Panther being shooted away there. Very close 53, but isn't quite landing it. There we go. Veteran 3 King Tiger opening up for combat blitz. But so far it's not used the spear mode. Anyway, Stugas was raining down death here, but once more, not really achieving anything. That Stugas was not really, I think, done a ton there for Paul.A.D. King Tiger down to less than half. He got shot on the flank. Grenade from the full gun. He's right in the midst, blowing apart almost the entire unit. King Tiger shoots and obliterates several shock troopers. Koenig's Tiger falling back. More orbs on there for Paul.A.D. and the German army. As PFC remains stubbornly defending here the center and the west. I still feel like he needs to be more aggressive. Like, he still ends up flooding a lot of fuel in particular. Whereas I feel like Paul.A.D. is a bit more aggressive. He is also flooding a bunch of fuel, but, you know, at least he's got a bit of better excuse for it. He's got more armor than just a single heavy tank. Other orbs on squad number 2 there, done for Paul.A.D. and the German army. More light machines to be added there, obviously. I want to get rid of that trap 100 quarter if he wants the eastern victory point. Keep zooming up there. 1 kill on this new one. King Tiger awaiting repairs. As it needs a lot of them. 100 versus 139. Yak Panther going forth, and there you go, filtering up here through the center, threatening here, PFC center, but there you go, maximum, oh, not quite good enough coverage, turning on to deal with that. He could try and go for sustained fire as well, to help suppress them better, do more damage. Field gun firing, there you go, gets out, kills on the false grenadiers. Obviously doing up support here, they need to get butt charging into the machine, and that's a mistake I feel like by Paul.A.D, he just doesn't care, which is also a mistake I think. Oh wait. Being hosed down the machine and people swimming up as well. They could tramp up the south charge in the tree path. Up north they keep moving about. They got 3 kills on it. Engaged here by the Yak Panther. And the Fultons got a good hit on the Yak Panther there. South charge off as well there. Almost taking out the Yak Panther. South charge there. Almost getting the Fulton. Oh, whoops, something else got up. But there you go. Yak Panther down. Bit of below. That's Paul.A.D in the center machine. And they're being hammered by the King Tiger. 37 kills. And this Krupp steel entity. Stugas flying down here. Probably trying to take out the Yak machine gun and the field gun. Get some damage in, but nothing conclusive either. In the east side, teaming up the eastern victory point finally. King Tiger through the center. Issued found way for PFC finally. He's starting to take some losses. We can actually go for some more needed tools here versus the King Tiger. Another shot bounces. 37 mils. Oh, kills still. Kills coming in there, threatening with anti-tank subcharge. There you go. Field and crew expired. 38 kills. Still no spearhead mode here from Paul.A.D. Still no spearhead mode. Still back up with the subcharge. There you go. Cuts a grenade off. I think they might have killed one of their own with a grenade, actually. Yup. 43 kills. Penal Trooper squad just snapped in half. And then snapped in half again until there's no halves left to snap. Yak Panzer number 2 there for Paul.A.D. King Tiger there, half H of veteran T4, 43 kills. 100 versus 95, active PFC is now the advantage with victory points. Paul.A.D. obviously I think could have stood some more, put more pressure on the left flank. He might have gone a bit too tunnel vision around the centre to be honest. And there you go. Goodbye to landing on the shock troopers, causing significant casualties, but perhaps not enough in the east side here. KB2 within support going for the eastern victory point. We've got 100 versus 87. Shots fired, misses the full. It's going to be mostly except for Jürgen, who drops dead. Pushing for the western one as well there, Paul Easton realizing he has to get a bit more aggressive there. Splend cover grenade there on the MD, very good. King Tiger good to go once more. What was on here? Oh, no grenade to deal with shock troopers. King Tiger setting up to rectify things in the centre. There we go, another Yak Panzer ready there for the German army. Deutschland. Maximum at the centre there was the King Tiger. Shot penetrating hit from the side arm of the King Tiger. Great hit from the KB2 there, another hit from the field gun. Ace low always has got the rate of fine cut penetration into the King Tiger. Another shot. Oh, this time actually bounced. Lucky Paul.A.D. Lucky. Grenade here pushing where the Fultz comes out on the west side here with the shock trooper pushing forward. Good where the PFC. We got 83 versus 84. Very close stuff here. Also moving up. King Tiger advances, shoots, misses. Got it from that field gun. He might want to choose another path of attack here, I think. Seems like he intended pushing through there nonetheless. 44 kills, almost veteran 4. Almost veteran 4. Still almost on the flank, they're pushing away the field gun finally. King Tiger, Yak Panzer moving up here at least. HE5 moving up, shooting. Good hit from the Yak Panzer on it. Stukas was ready to fire again. 75 versus 84. Yak Panzer there starting to get away. They did some awkward terrain layout. Whew. Catch that from the rockets. Wiping the ace field gun. That's a blow there against PFC. 75 versus 84. Also moving through the center carefully against KB2 out in the open. They are a bit in trouble. There you go, blend cover. Oh, half the unit gone. Still he wants to run at that point neutral at least. I can understand he needs to be careful not to like sacrifice units needless. And there you go. Gets away just in time. Back here, King Tiger's almost good to go there for Paul.A.D. up west here. We've got the shock troopers. The Fultz have got 23 kills against them. Fultz routed grenade off from the shock troopers. In the centre, KB2 hammers away 6 kills. 6 kills. The cannon shoots, gets a good hit there. King Tiger once more mobilised here for Paul.A.D. and for the 5th SS Panzer Division. Shock troopers comes from the centre, KB2 moving up here. HE5 there, almost done for PFC. Another one that is. He's just going for another one. KB2 shoots, penetrates the King Tiger's armour there. Not bothering with that field gun anymore, it seems. 47 kills, almost veteran 4 than the King Tiger. KB2 reaches veteran 2. Second HE5 halfway done there for PFC. First one moving up there. We got 75 versus 75. This is going to get close, I think. This is going to get close. King Tiger being fixed up again. Could still try and pop emergency repairs, but he seems not quite keen on using that ability. King Tiger... Oh, KB2 also being fixed up there. Push for the western point. There you go. Going for deep flank up moving the machine gun there. Good work here by Paul.A.D. KB2 shoots, misses the German infantry. Kenova shoots, misses again. King Tiger once more good to go here for Paul.A.D. and Deutschland. So close to veteran 4. So close. Shoots, miss, but there you go. Veteran 4 gained high mobility. Obviously being shot at. 48 kills. HE5 down. Yak Panzer snuck up there. Engaged in the HE5. Not loser though. King Tiger moving up, shooting at the field gun. Trying to take it out there. Chopped on the center being hammered by both Orbiter and King Tiger. It's machine guns. The King Tiger's obviously focuses its main gun on the field gun crew. On the west side here, KB2 pushing off the Fultz on the western victory point. Centre 1 being followed heavily opposite, almost wiped out. The Kevin getting a flank hit there on the KB2. King Tiger is not landing a lot of hits after this. Trying to hit the field gun, the alt position a bit awkward. There you go. Great hit. Killing several penal troopers. 51 kills. So Ken almost down. Shock Troop's coming up. He shoots and takes more casualties. 52, 53. That's some Iron Cross first class material from the King Tiger. There you go. Shock Troopers on up until the Sturm Pioneers, and they get the Shock Troopers. Almost got the field gun. Sturm Pioneers scored. Wiped out. Overextended. They were annihilated. What is Paul.A.D possible? Can he get the troopers found away there? Going to get some kills in, but they're actually taking out an engineer squad entirely. PFC's force tanks run out of King Tiger going for it. And there you go. Heat shells activated. Shoots the HE-5. Almost takes it out there. One more shot in fact, that might be toast. There we go. Almost at the ace level. We are not far away there. We are not far away, ladies and gentlemen. Almost there. Almost there. Oh dear. Almost ace level Königstiger. 57 kills. 58. Yak Pantsman header gun for the KB2. King timing up the center. Young Pants in pursuit of the KB2 here. King timing on the side. Might be able to capture there with it and then get the final shot. But no, looks like the Young Pants are going to finish it off. Turning the King Tiger probably getting to the HE-5 just as there was a cusp on it. There we go. KB2 down. And there you go. GG. Game over. We're this close to greatness and an ace King Tiger. But in the end we were denied still. A brutal fight here on... Crossing the woods with heavy attrition on both sides. I feel like they both could have maneuvered a bit better. PFC, I feel in particular, got too passive, a bit too confident. I think that gave Paul.A.D more time to, recuperate and begin pushing hard at PFC. So there's some definitely room for improvements there. But I hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell a friend, tell a family, but don't tell enemies. This is Pro Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.